All right, how's it going, everybody? So I'm going to be making a quick video today that provides a walkthrough of the piece of software that we are going to be providing to you guys to reach out to leads and make that a little bit easier to handle some of the inquiries that are coming from Facebook and the other platforms. So I'm going to give you an example of an account that already has data in it, so you see what it looks like once leads have already come in. And we're going to be going over really just two things today. One is the analytics portion, which is very simple, and the conversations. Analytics, for office management, this is going to be really useful for you. The conversation piece is obviously where the booking and the interaction with leads is going to take place. So more so on the customer service side. All right, so let's dive right in. On the dashboard, you're going to have a few things that are worth looking at. If you're trying to evaluate the amount of leads that have come in during a certain time period, this Opportunities tab will do it for you. If you just click on the date here, you're able to adjust it so you can see the amount of leads that came through the last 7 days, for example. On the far right, you're going to have your conversion rate. This will require us to track things with a little bit of manual entry. That being said, that can be available right there for you to see how many leads are actually resulting in paying customers. And this is the most important piece. And this is where we identify what's holding us back from actually turning a profit. The new lead portion, obviously we can assess the volume of leads. If there's a problem there, that's on the marketing side. If the engagement of leads, so the amount of leads that actually initiate conversation with us, is low, it's also a problem on the marketing side. However, if there's a big drop-off between engagement and booking, this is where we need to evaluate what exactly is being said. We need to go into the dialogue and assess what can we do better in terms of scripting and just doing a better job, I guess, in the sales aspect of getting somebody to book an appointment. And then the rest is quite simple. If people come in and they show up for an appointment, you should have a fair idea of what your close rate would be, and we would expect that to stay consistent. So that's a very, very simple, very, very clean dashboard for you to very, very quickly assess what is working, what is not, when you're just looking at bottom line revenue with your marketing efforts. Let's move into the Conversations tab. So the Conversations tab is extraordinarily simple and very easy to use, and this is where you're going to be spending 90% of the time. Whenever a lead comes in, we have automated messaging, and this is going to initiate conversation with them. This, for example, is an automatic message. So we sent this out automatically when Fallon became a lead. Fallon replied. As a result, she pops up here on the left and on red column. Now from here, the ball goes into the staff's court. Now you guys have to message her and get her booked. Now, if you're trying to do follow-ups or you're trying to find a formal conversation, you're going to go into the recents and all tabs. However, we would recommend keeping the unread tab open at all times, as any new conversation is going to populate in there. And just a quick note, the mark as read is very helpful if you need to close it out. The last thing in here is the schedule feature. So once you do want to book somebody, hit the schedule feature. We do have a calendar that's plugged in here, and you can go through and book them for a time. The reason why we would recommend doing that is because we have automated appointment reminders. We will confirm their appointment, follow up with them the day before as well as the morning of if you put them into our calendar. Now, that being said, if you have your own internal system that you do have to use and that's not an option, that's understandable. However, we would still obviously encourage follow-up procedure is followed. Now, those are the two biggest and most important points. The Opportunities tab, I'm just simply going to show you because it's a good organizational tool. So if we look over here, you'll see all of the pipeline stages or everything that was in the funnel. We can actually see all the names of each, or basically the people that are in each stage of the sales process. Now, if you just filter it by date, this is a very handy tool for doing follow-ups. So for example, if you said, hey, I want to reach back out to leads for the last 7 days that did not book, we can have those readily available and we can go through there. The last thing I'm going to show you is something that is on the marketing end. So this is what we have set up. The automations for you go as follows. There's a confirmation message Monday through Friday outside of office hours. If somebody becomes a lead, if it's too late or if it's too early, we will send them a message saying that we're outside of office hours, and we will send you a text during normal office hours. Now, this is that normal text. During office hours, we'll send a personalized message. Hey, congratulations on clearing up the vouchers. The next step is to book an appointment, basically. And that's what's going to send while you guys are in the office. Now, one or two things is going to happen. People are going to reply to that, and if they reply to that, great, we're winning. Then you just go in, you book them, done. There's going to be people who don't reply right away. And normally you would have to follow up, you would have to manually do that. We're going to do that for you. So we set up 7 days of automated messaging. This is a text message, voicemail recordings, text message, voicemails, and we have a lot of action that's built out to get you guys multiple touch points over a 7-day period, so that you guys don't have to waste time doing the follow-ups and trying to stay organized on that. We will actually do it for you. All you need to do is handle the inbound conversations that hit this unread column. And if we do that, we should be able to assess what the conversation rate is and what our booking rate is, and then we can actually evaluate what exactly must be spent to acquire a new paying customer. So there you go, guys. If you have any questions, obviously please let us know. It's very common for people to have questions when they first get on the software. So just let us know. Feel free to reach out by email anytime. Alrighty, take care.